You want to know why men are walking away? It's not a mystery. It's not complicated. It's not even hard to see. The truth is, for a man past his 20s, peace becomes the most valuable thing he can possess. By the time a man hits his 30s, 40s, 50s, he's been through enough. He's been knocked down by life. He's fought battles, plenty of them, in work, in money, in his own head. And he realizes something women often never have to. Without peace, nothing else matters. Nothing. Now, yes, when a man is younger, he'll blindly trade peace for sex. He'll trade peace for drama, for excitement, for attention. He's naive enough to think that chaos is a part of the deal. But as he matures and he grows older, he builds himself, his career, his home, his discipline, his reputation. He realizes that peace is the foundation of all of it. Without peace, he can't think. Without peace, he can't focus. And without peace, he cannot build. And once a man tastes peace, real peace, he won't give it up for anyone. That's why men are walking away from women. Not out of spite, not out of hatred, out of self-preservation. Because the state of modern women today means the juice is no longer worth the squeeze. Why? Because they compromise peace instead of multiplying it. They bring noise when a man wants calm. They bring conflict when a man wants clarity. And for men in their 30s and beyond, peace is the empire worth defending. Let's talk about the state of modern women. They've been shaped by culture, by social media, by a system that feeds them endless attention they were never supposed to have. And what does that attention create? Inflated egos, unrealistic expectations, endless insecurity. A woman today is flooded with more validation in a single day, than her grandmother got in an entire lifetime. Attention has become her drug, and sex is just another form of it. For her, sex isn't intimacy. It's attention. It's validation. It's a currency she spends and hoards. All while men are left asking themselves if they're just another number in her endless ledger. Add to that the body count problem. Men see women who have been with so many partners, they can't bond. They can't pair. They cannot connect. A woman with too many pasts doesn't know how to give herself fully to one man. And men feel it. They know when they're being compared to ghosts they can't compete with. That's not peace, that's torment. Then comes the temperament. Too many women today are combative, argumentative, quick to push back on everything. They've been told that being agreeable is weakness, that submission is slavery, that cooperation is oppression. So they fight, they test, they undermine. And what does that do to a man? It turns his home into a battlefield. Men go to war all day in the world. And when they come home, they don't want another one. They don't want another war. They want rest. They want a sanctuary. But too often, modern women bring the battlefield into the house. And then the man has nowhere left to breathe. Layer that on top of the mental health crisis, trauma, insecurities, therapy loops, medication, SSRIs. Men are inheriting women's baggage and being told to carry it on top of their own. Life is already hard enough for a man in this world. He's got bills to pay, he's got a career he has to maintain, family responsibilities, cultural hostility. Men are already drowning. Add a partner who collapses under her own unresolved issues, and the man finds himself not in a partnership, but in a rescue mission. And the truth is, men are tired of rescuing. Stop doing that, men. Don't do that. Stefan Aarnio said it clearly. Women are either sacred or destructive. They can multiply a man's empire or collapse it in a single act of betrayal. And modern culture, it has elevated the destructive archetype. Social media has made the temptress the default, while burying the sacred. Men don't see nurturing wives, loyal mothers, or respectful companions. They see women addicted to attention, inflamed with ego, and restless in chaos. Faced with that, men are walking away. Not because they don't value women, but because they value their own peace more. And here's the part men can't ignore. A man's empire is fragile. It takes decades to build. And only one wrong woman can tear it down in days. Divorce courts strip men of their assets. False accusations strip them of their reputation. Toxic relationships strip them of their character. The wrong woman doesn't just ruin a man financially. She ruins him spiritually. She erodes his focus, poisons his discipline, and destroys the very identity he fought to create. And that's the greatest theft of all. Because once a man's character is corrupted, once his peace is gone, what does he have left? This is why men are protecting their peace the way women used to protect their virginity. Think about that. Women once understood the sacredness of what they had. That once it was given away, it couldn't be taken back. Men are now treating peace the same way. Once you give it up, once you let the chaos into your life, it's gone. And getting it back costs more than most men can pay. So they guard it, they defend it, and they refuse to give it away for a woman who doesn't bring equal value. Look at the larger picture. Civilizations rise when women use their energy to support men, to nurture families, to ground society. Civilizations collapse when women chase independence, indulgence, and validation without responsibility. We're living in that collapse right now. The sacred archetype is gone, and the destructive one reigns. Men see it, and they're stepping back. And it's not because they want collapse, but because they won't let themselves be dragged down with it. And it comes down to this: men build, women consume. Men pour their energy into creating systems, wealth, and legacies. The wrong woman consumes it all. She inherits or destroys what he built. And modern men finally are saying enough. They will build for themselves, for their brothers, for their children, but not for a woman who will drain it all. So ask yourself, why would a man date a woman who doesn't respect him? Why would he risk his peace for someone who undermines it? Why would he put his empire on the line for someone who might erase it overnight? Men have stopped asking those questions in theory. They're answering them in practice. They're walking away. And once again, this isn't hatred. This isn't resentment. It's clarity. Men have realized that peace is the last treasure they have left. Peace is the foundation for every achievement